You know, sometimes as preppers, in our goals to be self-sufficient, we forget a few little things here and there that we might need to be self-sufficient along the way. One of those things, up until 10 years ago, I was guilty of, and that is a ladder. And today, we're taking a look at this VEVOR telescoping ladder, 18.5 feet. We're going to check it out and see if it's really up to the task. So in all my years of putting up antennas and stuff like that, I kind of relied on other people's ladders and other people's stuff. Never really thought about it. And then I thought, well, you know, if I have my own home here and I have to get up on my roof to fix a roof leak or anything during an emergency, when there is no service, there is nobody to call, I'm going to need something to get up there. And the ladder I had was woefully inadequate. It was a little wood one, just, you know, maybe 6 feet tall. Really didn't do the job. Definitely couldn't climb up on the roof with it. And definitely didn't help much with putting up antennas. So I decided to go out and get a decent ladder. Then I came across this one, and this thing I have used now for about a month. And I gotta say, this thing, you know, I was kind of worried about a collapsible ladder at first, figuring it'd be a little sketchy, but this thing is built like a tank. And it really, really works well. Very, very convenient, very easy to use, easy to deploy. You don't need to put it all the way up. Now, currently, this one's out of stock. There is a 15-foot one, and I'll give you both links. But if you keep checking back, eventually you'll find it. So before we begin this, I'd like to give you a heads up on sales. Completely unrelated sales, but there is a sale going on as of this morning with freeze-dried wholesalers. Now, they're doing their mushroom pre-order, okay? Before COVID, he used to run mushrooms a couple times a year, and it was more than enough to keep everybody in stock. But after, the demand has been increasing for mushrooms, all the different types that are there. So the supply chain's been an issue. Keeping up with it's been an issue. Mushrooms can be a pain in the neck to freeze dry. They have to be really fresh. They don't age well, so pretty much they got to be picked, sliced up, and freeze dried. So out of necessity, they decided they're going to run it once a year, depending on demand. And the only way he can get a firm demand on it is to do a pre-order. Now, I know mushrooms are something that I see you guys buy a ton of. A lot of different people have bought bunches of mushrooms, and they are an awesome little thing to have put aside for 25-year shelf life. You can't beat that. So what you got to do is go over there. Using my link, you'll save 15%. All right, you go over there. He's going to call the grower, harvest what they need. About 2 or 3 weeks, you'll get your mushrooms. You're going to order them. They're super inexpensive. They're really not that bad, okay? So check them out. If you want something to go with all your stuff, definitely check it out. That's just a heads up. My link is down below, and my link will save you 15% on your whole order, as well as your pre-order for mushrooms. So go check them out. Go check out the mushrooms that are in stock. They're doing the pre-order today, and I just wanted to give you a heads up. So let's get back to the ladder. So I wanted to bring you a little closer, a different angle on this thing, because even the video doesn't do it justice. This thing is made of aerospace-grade aluminum alloy. It's got a max capacity of 400 pounds. And the interface components are designed to withstand freezing weather as well, which is good because, hey, you know what? It gets freezing out here sometimes. This has been certified by ANSI and the EN131 systems, so you know it's going to be a safe ladder to use. And I have personally used it. I have personally gotten up on my roof with it, had no issues with it whatsoever. Now, it does have anti-wobble and anti-slip bottoms. Let me just point you down to the bottom there, and I'll show it to you. These are the bases, okay? Those are huge, thick rubber, balls down there. Basically, what they'll do is they will make sure that you're not slipping or sliding anywhere. Their top anti-slip sleeve and the anti-slip foot design are designed to keep wobbling away. You do not want to wobble when you're on this. And this is a pretty simple ladder. You're just going to basically extend it and lean it up against whatever you're working on. So it's fairly easy to use. Another nice feature of this, and why I'm going to like it, is convenient storage. You know, I'm starting to get to a point where I have a lot of stuff and I have to get rid of some of it, and I need more room. So having something that's small enough to put away, that I don't have to lug around and carry with me all the time in a big full-size ladder, is really convenient, okay? So you can just put this in your car trunk, wherever. You can put it behind a sofa, hide it in your garage, and when you need it, it's there for you. So what I'd like to do is put this guy outside, and I'll bring it back up again. Put it outside and extend it. Of course, I don't need to extend it all the way up because my roof isn't 18 feet tall, but extend it up a little bit and show you what it looks like when it's up there. All right, so the first order of business when you're going to open this up is, of course, to take the little Velcro strap that keeps it all together. So we're just going to pop that off. There you go. Then you're just going to pull up. It's pretty simple. Pull up until it snaps in place. When you want to let that down, you got to watch your hands. Don't put your hands here. Push in, and it will come down like that. So that's how you do it each level. Pretty simple. Let's set it up against the wall here and see how high we can get it. Now, of course, I don't have it placed up there perfectly, but you can see I could easily get up on the roof with that. No problem at all. And if you look down below here, I've got tons more ladder to go. And it is fairly sturdy. I got to say, I walked up on it, stepped up on it, had no problem at all. I'm about 235, 240, 6'2", no issues with it. I got up there. Didn't feel any kind of weakness or anything falling through. One thing you do want to do is make sure, you see those little black, there we go, little black clips on each side. You want to make sure those little clips are pushed outward on either side. I'll bring you up close for a better look at them, but you want to just make sure, because sometimes they don't snap in. You want to make sure they're clipped in there really good, and once they're in there, they're not coming out. So let me move you up closer to show you. And these are what I'm talking about right here, okay? Here and here. Don't mind my dirty hands. Some kind of oil on this, getting my hands all black. But definitely make sure they're in there all the way across, so you don't have to worry about it. They are spring-loaded, but if you accidentally, my shoulder is still a little weak from my accident the other day, and I didn't pull it up all the way, and I noticed one side was a little bit lower than the other. But to lower it is pretty simple now. You're just going to push in, and that will come down just like that. So very, very easy to use, very simple. It's still hung up on the top there. That's why it didn't go all the way down there, but very, very easy to use. So let's wrap up. I'll give you my final thoughts on it. And definitely going to be handy for when I'm putting up antennas or fixing antenna poles. So definitely like it. All right, let's bring it back inside and we'll finish up. All right, back inside. And you will notice, I know people are going to say, hey, how come you didn't get on it? Well, with my shoulder being a little injured and starting to get better, I didn't want to run the risk of pulling something or falling or whatever. That's the reason I didn't get up on it. I did get up on it when I first got it. A few times, walked around on the roof with it. Very, very cool, very easy to use, okay? Very simple to use. I just didn't want to run the risk, especially with my shoulder. I think I bruised my rotator cuff or something in there when I fell, and I didn't want to run any kind of risk of pulling anything out. So, what does this run you? Okay, well, I got a 5% off discount code, and that is below. It's a new one. It's VEVOR sales, okay? $146.99. However, if you use my code down there, VEVOR sales, you're going to save 5%. Now, like I said, the 18.5 foot one is out of stock. It will be back in stock. If you really need an 18-foot one, it will be back in stock. Just keep checking the site. If not, we have the 15-foot one in stock, and I'll put both links down below, right down there in the description, so you can check them out. So it is a very good deal, all right? Most of these collapsing ladders are way, way more expensive than that. So I was kind of impressed with the price. It was actually pretty good. I did look up some of them before, and I was looking anywhere in the $300 to $400 range, especially at Home Depot. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's going to be very handy when I need to get up and work on my antennas, when I need to get up on the roof or anything. I think I'm going to enjoy using it. It's very sturdy, very well made. Didn't feel any kind of wobble or anything on it when I did climb on it. Just didn't want to push my luck today, especially with a weak arm. So that's why I didn't get up on it. Some quick statistics down on it. You got 14 layers, okay? So that's 14 layers of all the way up there, okay? Max capacity, again, is 400 pounds. Your item size when folded is going to be 44 by 19 by 3.35 inches. Step heights between each one is 15.75 inches. Your maximum reach height, 18.5 feet. Retracted height, okay, when it's all the way out, is 41 feet. And your net weight on this is 36 pounds. So for a super well-constructed ladder, it is not super heavy to carry. Even with my bad arm at the moment, I was carrying it around fine with no issue. So definitely not a bad deal. I think it's going to be something I'm going to really enjoy. I like having the ability to set it up quickly and deploy it quickly. My other ladder, big, tall metal ladder, I got to dig it out, bring it out front, pull it. You know how you have to pull it open, then set it up, then put it back in behind all that stuff. This thing's going to be so much easier to use. So anyway, that's the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give you one last look at the whole package here. That is the VEVOR telescoping ladder. They have a bunch of different ones on the site there, so definitely check them out. And remember, that discount code's for 5% site-wide, so definitely check it out. I thank you guys for checking out the video today. Don't forget to check out all our other links. We have our Amazon affiliate store. If you're not interested in what's in the store, generally it's stuff that I review from Amazon or things that I find, small little items that I use in the channel. If you're not interested in any of that, just bookmark the link, shop with it every time you shop Amazon. Excellent way to support the channel. Costs you nothing, helps us bring you more cool gear. And below that, our freeze-dried wholesaler link. This link saves you 15%. And I told you at the beginning of the video about the mushrooms. Don't forget, he's having his mushroom sale. I don't like to mix sales in with other videos, but it's really important. If you guys are interested in getting them, they're very popular. I don't know why lately they've been sold out. So he's going to be doing a pre-sale on them, getting you all the mushrooms you could possibly want. 25-year shelf life, can't beat it. Plus, it's a free sale, and you save 15% on them. Below that is our Thrive Life link. Don't forget to check out Thrive Life Foods. You don't need to join anything to try them out. You can just go there, order some stuff, see how you like it. It's freeze-dried, again, 25-year shelf life, awesome, good, clean food. And, of course, our My Patriot Supply link, that's preparewithiridium.com. I thank you guys for watching today. Stay safe and stay prepared.